Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Ducks offense will have the football first here. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. The sure hands. It's Stewart. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. They'll try to run for the first down. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
You play zone coverage, and the quarterback is patient. This is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Pass complete. It's second down now. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they keep this championship game drive going. On the 11th play, they've got third and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man. It's Tate. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
1st and 10 play coming up. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Hand off to the single back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Here's the handoff. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Bringing pressure. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it. It ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the defense able to hold them there to a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the return will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Benson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Ducks are in the red zone now. An inside give now from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try to run it with the option. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. Was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs. First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Look at a pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. They can't stop him. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flop. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set, second down play here. Keep it on the ground, there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score Ohio State 14.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. And the returner will be brought down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Brings up second down.
The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls in.
There, Chris, this passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. This time it's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. He spins free and he's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The Buckeyes move into the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Peoples. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
See if they can convert the point after.
They're on for the extra point.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Now here's the toss play. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To the air, it's Moore. Finds his man. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Ducks pick up enough for a 1st down here. Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's low. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a quarterback keeper. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's complete on the screen. Brought down on point at the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. The back's got it. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Brought down near the 4-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Whittington. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Brought down. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. An exciting start to the quarter here is the offense facing a 3rd and goal. They're trying to sneak it for the 1st.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll tackle him right at the 31.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's a strong stiff arm. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to 36.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Looking to throw it again. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Big throw caught on the left side.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The sure hands. It's Benson. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The short completion of the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Moore. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
7th play of the drive coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. First down and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's low. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Ducks looking to cash in this red zone trip. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Grinding away on the ground. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he make it to the marker? Buckeyes churn out another 1st down.